one more for the game. Come, sit.
You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back. The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me. Let the cards fall where they may. We begin. I'm sure you are grateful for that. That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it. Choose from these options. Oh dear. A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective. You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive. Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all. You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of. You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator. most fundamental symbol of might for an age. Really? Is that what you're going to do? If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now, the back and forth between resources and rewards. Let the lizard men beware. What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh? Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another, all you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough. You have reached my first champion, a good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him, wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal. Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack. Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained. Shall we deal again? Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court. Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls. You are not prepared to play. Go get your deck in order. Mine is waiting. New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice. We play for life and death. Prepare yourself. You can always review your cards here. Here is all you have gained. Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories. A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite. It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset. I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns. It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle. The token is yours. Well done. Head downwards, if you dare. Your journey is well begun. This is what I was looking for. You show some aptitude for the game. Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought. I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception. Deeper towards our foe. Good. Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress. Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game? Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them. I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth. More skeletons for you to deal with. One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long. Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat. Again, the surprise attack. of novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels. The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating. Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough? Well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not? Shall we deal again? Another round, and our game truly begins. A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it. Now we play for the cup, the first of my symbols. I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully. Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits. This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.